Hey, good afternoon. What's up, everyone? If you don't know me, my name is Max. I own Glacier NYC. We are a headshot photography business specializing in actors' headshots located in New York City. We are currently working with approximately 7 talent agencies and acting studios to capture their clients. And today I want to talk about willpower and sacrifice when it comes to growing a business. Um, when it comes down to it, your willpower is finite. So, I'm going to give you a few specific examples of this. The idea is that when you're trying to build a business, especially if you don't know, I work 7:30 to 5 p.m. So my hours that I'm able to work on my business are limited, and therefore I only have like a few hours a day at most to work on my business. Um, and I can't really sacrifice too much more of my sleep just because my performance would drastically decrease at my 7:30 to 5 job, and that's not really an option right now. Um, so going back to willpower, your willpower is finite. You get to a certain point where your willpower gives up and you basically give in. And what I mean by that is I only have a few hours to work on the business, right? And if I want to push the business forward, I should be spending all of those hours working on the business, right? Now, let's say your friends invite you to hang out on the Wednesday. They invite you to hang out on the Thursday. They invite you to hang out on the weekend. And oh, by the way, you have a family obligation on Sunday. Then your time's gone. And at first, the willpower to sacrifice the friends and to say no sometimes to family, it works, right? Like you can say no, like I can't make this time, guys. And then it's like, oh, well, why can't you make it? Why can't you make this time? Oh, I'm working on my business. Oh, come on, man. Like, it will be a fun time, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And the first few times, yeah, you can say no. But it kind of wears down, right? And the willpower eventually runs out, and eventually you give in. And the idea is that the more time you sacrifice for other things, the more time that you spend on the business and sacrificing other things, the more you win, right? And if you're growing a business from scratch and you have a goal of growing it to a certain point where you can sustain yourself solely off of that business, then every time that you don't sacrifice, you're setting yourself back. So it's up to you to find the balance of how much you're willing to sacrifice, how much are you willing to give up for the business, how bad do you want to win, and how much are you able to give up on the side in order to win. Another part of this is the idea of momentum, kind of like the snowball metaphor, where if you have a snowball rolling down a snowy hill, it starts small, but as it rolls down the hill, it gets bigger and bigger, clumping more and more snow, and you get a bigger and bigger snowball. And letting it roll and letting it keep building and building and building just compounds the success, right? And if you stop that snowball, then your momentum is back to zero. No matter if you stop the snowball at this big or this big, your momentum still goes back to zero, and you got to get it rolling again. Especially as a new business, this is so important because the snowball is so small, right? So every sacrifice counts. Every time you stop it, it has such a more drastic effect than if you stop the big snowball, which already has a lot going for it. So it's up to you to decide how often you stop your own snowball, right? How much time do you want to give up spending on things that you love to do and you wish you wanted to do, and you have a bigger goal in mind, so you decide, no, this time I won't do that. This time I'm gonna stick with my longer term goal, and I can go back to that a little bit later. It's up to you what balance you want to strike between your business and your other obligations, your other things that you have going on. I was gonna give an update on my week, but we'll save that for another video. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Bye.